Hi guys, this is Ellie with Full Moonlight Tarot 20 and I want to do a love reading today. Let's see what's happening with the person on your mind. Think of that person, see them in your mind's eye, and let's see what is happening. Oh my gosh, yeah, a lot of the divine masculines are going through a spiritual awakening right now. So maybe looks like the person on your mind has made or is in the process of making a significant shift. Ooh, maybe they're coming online telepathically. And especially if you're one of my twin flame collective, that telepathic connection is always very strong between twin flames because your chakra systems are connected, and especially your crown chakras, and that's where the telepathy happens, right? In that connection between the two crown chakras. Receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. So maybe they really are tuning in. This is a great reading so far. I like this. So let me switch to another deck here. So they're having a spiritual awakening. They're getting conscious of the telepathy, and maybe they were before, and maybe it just scared them so much they were trying to write this off. They were making excuses. They didn't want to deal with it, right? Maybe they were numbing themselves with substances because they, just wanted to turn their back on all this craziness because they didn't understand it. But now I feel like they're ready to receive. Now I feel like with that spiritual awakening happening, they're finally ready to see what this is all about. Maybe this means, because I'm sure that they know that you're also very spiritual. Maybe they'll even come in and ask you about it if it freaks them out. Let's see what else. Oh, mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost. So this is something that they're going through. You know what it was like for you with your spiritual awakening, how things from your past were coming up that you had to try to resolve. Oh, yes. Return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. I feel like they want to make amends with you. Because a lot of these guys are runners, right? When you woke up to the connection, they felt something and it scared them so much they ran. Yeah, they're looking at their distractions, right? They're looking at what's been delaying them this whole time. I don't think that they're trying to do this anymore. And you know what it was like when you had your spiritual awakening? The distractions, they all faded away. You didn't want to distract yourself anymore. You got totally sucked in to the whole spiritual journey, and you kind of become obsessed with learning about all of this stuff, right? You become totally obsessed with finding out anything you can about the things that are happening to you, right? So that's beautiful. They're finally becoming aware how they've been distracting themselves. Maybe they're becoming aware of the toxic people they've been keeping around them too, to keep themselves distracted, people who kept them in toxic patterns. Okay. You are too good to be true. They got you on a pedestal. We are soulmates. Yeah, they're definitely aware of the soul connection. Oh, this one fell. Hang on. I am not your option. Yeah, I am not your option. And then at the bottom of the deck I feel insecure. Now, I don't think that they really feel that you would make them an option. I feel like they realize that, yes, you're soulmates and that you guys are divine counterparts. So maybe they're aware of how they put you They might put you in a third-party situation. Maybe they're worried now that maybe some time has passed, and especially with them feeling insecure about themselves, I wonder if they're worried that you're going to move on to someone else and that you're going to put them in a third-party situation. I don't know. I mean, that is always up to you. I feel like you wouldn't be watching this reading if you weren't interested in this person. So let this develop, right? There is nothing you can do. You need to let them go walk their own path. And you know that spirit has your back. And especially if this is a divine connection, a soulmate connection, twin flame connection, spirit is always working in the background, and they're arranging all the pieces. So eventually, either you guys will come together or you will work in the 5D and walk parallel paths, but maybe you will be with another soulmate connection, right? If this is not going to align, because now this is up to them. Excuse me. This is up to them. They need to actually do the work on themselves, and you need to continue walking your path. Do not wait. You know, everyone tells you not to wait, and sometimes it's so hard when when you're really, you love someone, and it's hard to sit back and not do anything, right? And kind of leave it all up to fate. But that's what you must do. If you love someone, let them go. And you have to accept if they don't come back. But if they don't, then someone else will come in, someone better or someone more aligned with you. Don't have expectations for outcome. Don't cling to outcomes, because you're always going to be disappointed. Stay open. Focus on you. Focus on your journey. That's what I got for you today, guys. Love and light.